Hi guys, it's time for another video. I hope you are all safe and healthy at home. I hope you're not using this time just as a holiday, but you're also getting a lot of work done. Unfortunately, we can't be together, but our school, Al Manhal, has created a platform for us to continue providing you with great quality education, and that's what this video is about today. I want us to have a look at some of the answers and questions that we've been doing this week. Some will come from your book perspective and from the worksheet that we had a look at. I want us to start with the word network for journeys of transformation on page 547. What they ask you to do here is find words that are associated with journeys or with traveling, right? You may have heard me say synonyms in the past, but synonym is not correct. A synonym is a word that has the same meaning as journey or another word, but we're not looking exactly for synonyms here. While they will be helpful, we are actually looking for word associations. Let me read some of the words that I have here. I have passport, which of course you need if you're traveling overseas. Preparation, you need to be prepared and ready. Traveling itself. Lodging means the accommodation where you stay, either staying in a hotel or you're renting a house or a bed and breakfast. Many different kinds of lodgings. Young people might even find themselves in a backpackers for much cheaper accommodation if you want to stay also with people of a similar age as you. Crowded beaches, definitely you'll have that where you go traveling. Um, have fun, which I think is one of the important phrases here, right? When you go traveling, you definitely want to enjoy yourself. You will definitely want to have a good time, and you absolutely want to take a lot of pictures. And then and another important one, experiences. Nothing will change your life like the experience of traveling. Surely you will have more words than this. You can even have words that are different to mine, but as long as they are associated with traveling and they come from the reading that we did this week. Let's move on to the second activity. Um, Gone and Back Again, A Traveler's Advice is the reading that we did on page 453 or 54, if I'm correct, right? But the activity here says, write a summary of Gone Again, of the reading, Gone and Back Again. And they describe a summary is a concise and complete, accurate overview of a text, right? It should not include a statement of your own opinion, but it should be in your own words, right? So let's look at the summary that I have here, and I'll read it out for you. It says, in Gone and Back Again, A Traveler's Advice, the author explains that a traveler should do in order, what a traveler should do in order to have a successful trip. The author includes a lot of advice throughout the essay, explaining what an international traveler should do, how to pack, shopping before the trip, and when to wake up after you've arrived. The author doesn't just provide advice about what to do. The piece also discusses the proper mindset for travelers, encourages them to keep an open mind, get lost, and relax occasionally. Right? So your summary will be completely different to mine. It will have the same meaning, but you'll be using different words, which is absolutely fine. In fact, that's exactly what we are looking for. Activity 3, I've already entered all the answers beforehand, but I want us to look at the question. I want us to look at how you should approach the question and think about the question, and then how to answer these questions. The instruction says, read the sentences below and decide if they are examples of argumentative or persuasive writing. Let's look at the first sentence. It is certainly true that cell phones are a distraction in many situations. This is an argumentative statement because it sticks only to the facts. It's not using any emotional languages. If you remember, I said an argumentative text or an argumentative piece of writing sticks to the facts and the statistics and the author is trying to show you using research, facts, and evidence and proof, real life proof, that their point of view is valid, that their point of view is correct. Persuasive language, on the other hand, it uses emotional language, right? It tries to spur you into actions based on your feelings. Um, so they won't be using any facts, they won't be showing you any statistics, just trying to appeal to your emotions, and we'll see a few of those sentences as we read on. Sentence number 2, this one is a little bit more obvious as an argumentative text. It says, an informal survey found that 16 out of 20 middle school students agreed with the statement, cell phones are a distraction in many situations. Here it starts with survey, right? Informal, yes, but survey, right? And it gives you a statistic. So a survey is a study. So it shows you that somebody studied this, somebody went and found this information. They have the statistics, and now they're providing that statistics to support the statement that cell phones are a distraction in many situations. Very clearly an argumentative statement there. The next argumentative statement, also you'll see similar patterns, proof, evidence, statistics, academic language really. It says the Center for Disease Control recommends that children receive a total of 14 vaccines before the age of 6, right? So they not only give you the statistics and how to use those statistics, it also tells you where that information comes from, which is the center, the CDC, the Center for Disease Control. Very clearly an argumentative statement there. Number 4, you'll see is a little bit, was very different from the first 3 sentences we've just looked at. It says, so take your children to the pediatrician today and make sure their vaccinations are up to date. This is a persuasive text because it is trying to spur you into action. It's not giving you any statistics. It's not giving you any facts or any actual information. It's trying to make you get up and go, right? It's trying to give you the impression that you have to do this today because it's urgent and you have to be up to date. You have to have everything right. Otherwise you will fall behind, right? Very clearly a persuasive language there. This one is also, this is a little bit more obvious, and we'll look at some of the words that they use in this sentence here and how they appeal to your emotions. It says, as a compassionate citizen of the planet Earth, you can surely find time to volunteer at your local recycling center. After all, the future is in your hands. The first word I want to look at there is the word compassionate. Compassionate means a person with deep feelings, a very caring person, right? Already there in the first few words, they are appealing to your emotions, right? The next word I want you to look at and focus on is the word volunteer. To volunteer, which is one of the vocabulary for the week, to volunteer means to do something from the goodness of your heart, not expecting anything back, not expecting to be paid, right? The last bit of this that I want to look at, it says, the future is in your hands. This gives you hope. This gives you the feeling of hope that in the future, that your actions now can change and improve the future, that you can make things better. Of course, there's no proof of that. There's absolutely no proof of any of this, which is why it is a persuasive piece of writing. The next word, the next sentence there, number 6, according to environmental activist Michelle Weaver, a staggering 14 million pounds of trash are dumped into the ocean each year. This is very clearly an argumentative text, right? Because it tells you where the information comes from, right? Let me highlight that. According to environmental activist Michelle Weaver, right? And then it also tells you what the information is. So it tells you where the study comes from. It gives you the statistics. 14 million pounds of trash, which is a lot, is dumped into the ocean every year. Very clearly argumentative, again, full of proof, facts, and evidence. Number 7, studies conducted at Columbia University School of Education suggest that music helps students develop greater concentration and more effective problem-solving skills. Starts here, very clearly tells you what it is. It's a study, a research, right? And that research was conducted at Columbia University, and it tells you what the assertion is. And the assertion is that music helps students to develop greater concentration. Very clearly an argumentative text there. Number 8 and number 9 are both persuasive, and let's look at both of them and see why. It says, number 8 says, join the band or choir. A band is a group of people that play music instruments together. So could be drums, could be piano, could be the guitar, but you play it with a group of people, right? Says join the band and the choir. A choir is a group of people that sing together, right? So join a band or choir today and bring a little extra harmony into your life. There is no evidence that joining a choir or a band will bring more harmony or peace or stability into your life. None whatsoever. So this is why this is a persuasive text, because it uses again that language, harmony, right? Peace, tranquility, right? Into your life. So because of the language that they use and because they offer no evidence at all, this is clearly a persuasive text. Number 9, if your heart breaks at the sight of shivering homeless cat or a hungry stray dog, you'll surely support the construction of a new shelter in our community. One of the first words there, right, they use is heartbreaks, right? This is again very emotional language, right? So if your heart breaks at seeing a homeless cat or a hungry dog, so if you are not happy with seeing suffering animals, right, then you will support this shelter. Again, it uses emotion to try and move you into taking in action, right? Very clearly a persuasive text there. That's it for today's video. I hope all of this has been very helpful. I hope that you're benefiting a lot from this. I will be putting up more videos. I hope you stay safe and healthy. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you and goodbye.